In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 25th, 2022, and providing you with team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago Cubs vs. Pittsburgh Pirates. The Chicago Cubs and Pittsburgh Pirates meet Sunday in MLB action at PNC Park. The Chicago Cubs look for a win after splitting their last 8 games. The Pittsburgh Pirates need a win after losing 8 of their last 9 games. The Cubs are 11-27 in their last 38 Sunday games and 2-5 in their last 7 during Game 4 of a series. The Pirates are 7-21 in their last 28 home games and 1-5 in their last 6 during Game 4 of a series. The under is 12-4 in Cubs' last 16 overall. The over is 4-1 in Pirates' last 5 overall. The under is 11-5-1 in the last 17 meetings. Both teams are going nowhere this season, but the Cubs have continued to show grit down the stretch, winning 4 straight on the road entering Saturday. They aren't scoring a ton of runs, but no one would expect a lineup missing Wilson Contreras, Nico Hoerner, and Nick Madrigal to do a ton at the plate. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh had dropped 8 straight heading into the weekend and has to go 8-3 down the stretch to avoid a 100-loss season. Ortiz has been good in his 2 big league starts, but he's a guy that has only 4 starts above the double-A level in his career, which includes those 2 major league outings. You can't put faith in a young guy, especially with a Pittsburgh team going through the motions. The Pittsburgh Pirates being favored is a joke considering they've lost 8 of their last 9 games, and it's even worse with Luis Ortiz on the mound, a pitcher who has just 10.2 innings under his belt. The Chicago Cubs are playing the better baseball, no matter how you slice it, and Adrian Sampson has been decent this season with his 3.35 earned run average and 1.29 WHIP. Look for this one to go toward the visitors, so the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. Friday's game was just the 4th Cubs game total over in their last 16 games. As mentioned, they have been successful lately by way of run prevention as opposed to run production. Among National League ranks, the Pirates' offense ranks last or second to last in at-bats, runs, hits, doubles, strikeouts, batting average, OBP, slugging percentage, OPS, and total bases. Chicago should be able to continue to keep Pittsburgh held in check. That would leave it up to the Cubs to carry the majority of the weight in generating offense toward a high total if there were to be one. Chicago doesn't have a gauntlet of a lineup themselves and can't be counted on to carry the weight of a high total. They have scored 3 or fewer runs in 6 of their last 10 games. The under looks better once again. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals vs. Miami Marlins. The bottom 2 teams in the National League East will end a 3-game series on Sunday when the Miami Marlins host the Washington Nationals. The Marlins won the opening game of the series 5-2 on Friday, and Saturday's game was not complete at the time of this preview. Miami has dominated this series, winning 14 of the 17 head-to-head games meeting this year. The Nationals are 2-6 in their last 8 Sunday games and 23-50 in their last 73 overall. The Marlins are 9-26 in their last 35 home games and 15-37 in their last 52 overall. The under is 4-0-2 in Nationals' last 6 overall. The over is 3-1 in Marlins' last 5 home games. The Nationals are 7-20 in the last 27 meetings. For as underwhelming of a season the Marlins have had, they have really taken care of business against the Nationals. They will look to close out the season series on Sunday just like they started and sustained it all season. The Marlins are 14-3 against the Nationals this season with a +39 run differential. That is an average of +2.29 per game over Washington. They also have an 11-6 record against the spread when playing the Nationals this season and have gotten the job done both at home and on the road. There has not been any indication at any point this season that the Marlins will not continue to roll against the Nationals. Miami also has a starting pitching advantage one Sunday as they will start Edward Cabrera and Washington will start Anibal Sanchez. Cabrera's big league experience is limited as this will be his 13th start this season and 20th career start. But in 12 starts entering this game, he has posted a 6-3 record with a 2.91 earned run average and 1.09 WHIP with 67 strikeouts and 65 innings pitched. Cabrera allowed 1 earned run in 6 innings in his lone outing against Washington this season. He is in good form and has a favorable matchup against an unproductive lineup. Anibal Sanchez has been solid this month, and he's actually been better on the road than at home. But he's simply not a pitcher I'm thrilled to get behind. Also, the Washington Nationals continue to pile up the losses and look like a team ready for the season to end. Edward Cabrera is a young, talented pitcher who is starting to find his form, and he's allowed just 15 runs in his last 49.1 innings. The Miami Marlins have a clear edge on the mound here, and they've shown signs of life this week. The Marlins have owned the Nationals all season long and should cap the season series in the same manner, so the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Washington ranks bottom 10 in the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, SLG, and OPS. In Cabrera's only start against Washington this season, he went 6 innings and allowed 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 earned run, and struck out 4 in a win. Cabrera has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 10 out of 12 games started. He has allowed 0 earned runs in 5 starts this season. Anibal Sanchez was sharp in his only start against Miami. He went 6 innings and allowed 4 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, and struck out 3 batters. The Marlins have struggled on offense this season. They are bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, walks, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. These two teams combined to go 3 for 22 with runners in scoring position on Friday, and when you look at each of these lineups, that's no surprise. Due to trades and injuries, both lineups are a skeleton of what they looked like at full strength to begin the season, and even then they weren't that great. Both teams are in the bottom 8 of MLB regarding runs scored and home runs, and the over is just 2-4-2 in the last 8 meetings. I don't see Washington scoring more than 2 runs based off the matchup against Cabrera, and you can't trust Miami to get to 6 runs alone in this game. This will be a lower scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus Cincinnati Reds. A pair of National League Central opponents finish off their weekend series on the diamond in the Buckeye State looking to pick up a victory. The Milwaukee Brewers are on the road as they close out a 4-game series with the Cincinnati Reds Sunday afternoon. Milwaukee took the first 2 games of the series as they prevailed 5-1 in the series opener Thursday night and then followed that up with a 5-3 triumph on Friday night to ensure no worse than a split. Will the Brewers earn the win on getaway day to keep their flickering playoff hopes alive, or will the Reds throw another wrench in their plans by prevailing here? The Brewers are 5-2 in their last 7 games versus a left-handed starter and 5-1 in their last 6 versus National League Central. The Reds are 10-3 in their last 13 Sunday games and 3-12 in their last 15 overall. The under is 3-1 in Brewers' last 5 road games. The under is 7-0 in Reds' last 7 overall. The Brewers are 23-9 in the last 32 meetings in Cincinnati. The Brewers' starting rotation is finally near full strength as Freddie Peralta will make the start on Sunday. Peralta has been out since September 8th due to shoulder inflammation, but the right-hander will return for 1 or 2 more regular season starts as the Brewers are still fighting for a wild card spot. At this point, every win is crucial for the Brewers as they are running out of time to earn a postseason spot. In his limited action of 15 starts, Peralta has been incredible with a 3.46 earned run average, but a 2.73x earned run average and a .190 xBA. Peralta has limited opponents to a .200 xBA or lower in 4 of his 5 seasons, so he's becoming a force when healthy. In 6 starts in August, Peralta had a 2.43 earned run average and a 0.81 WHIP. Nick Lodolo did not look ready for the big leagues in the first half of the season. He had a 5.81 earned run average and a 1.78 WHIP, but he missed a considerable amount of time due to a back injury. When Lodolo returned, he was a completely different pitcher. The lefty has a 3.14 earned run average and a 1.06 WHIP in 11 starts since the All-Star break, and 2 of those starts have been against the Brewers. He has allowed 5 runs and 9 hits, as well as 15 strikeouts in 12.2 innings in those 2 starts. Since he has had decent success against the Brewers, the Milwaukee money line is set at a reasonable price, so that's the pick in this game with Peralta on the mound. Milwaukee needs every win right now, and the Cincinnati offense is too unpredictable. The Milwaukee Brewers need to keep winning to stay in the playoff race. I like the Brewers to complete the sweep here, so the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. These two starters have been excellent since the All-Star break, and that trend shouldn't stop on Sunday. The Brewers have been one of the worst teams against left-handed pitching in 2022, while the Reds have scored just 6 runs in their last 3 games, so neither offense is expected to put on a show on Sunday. The Milwaukee bullpen has been decent in the last few weeks, and the once terrible Cincinnati bullpen has actually been improving recently. Great American Ballpark has been considered one of the more hitter-friendly stadiums in the league. But with Peralta and Lodolo on the mound, runs will be scarce. This starting pitching matchup will lead to a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.